I'm live. Hey, Psych Ups with Brian. There we are. All right. So, guys, today I'm talking about the 5 trainers or coaches that you need to be successful. And that's why sometimes it's a challenge to be successful. So, you set your goal and then you need support. People don't get rich alone. So, especially if you have a very bold goal. So, let's say you want to make 100,000 to 250,000 in the next 12 months in real estate. That's your goal. Or you want to acquire 10 rental properties. Whatever the money, whatever the dollars are, you want to acquire 10 rental properties. That's your goal. So you need 5 coaches/trainers to help you on the way. Now, you won't always have a trainer sitting right next to you. So guess what? You have to learn from them how to coach yourself and become your own self-coach in this area. All right. So the first one, there's 5. The first one is you need a strategic trainer. Okay, you need someone to teach you the strategies. So what is the goal? The goal is making a bunch of money in real estate. I need to know what the strategies are. Right now, I don't know what the strategies are that are going to produce 100,000 to 250,000 in the next 12 months. I need marketing strategies. I need business strategies. I need communication strategies. I need scripts. I need negotiation strategies. I need strategies. So I need to know basically I need 3 things. I need the steps, I need the scripts, and I need to know what schedule I should do. Okay, so my strategic coach gives me those things, gives me my steps, tells me everything I need to do all day long. Well, I always have taught you guys that what's the secret to success? Stick to the steps, stick to the scripts, and stick to your schedule. That is what your strategic coach gives you. And that is what the what to say and what to do system is. It's all the steps and all the scripts. That's us being your strategic coach for success in real estate. Okay. And that's why I created the real estate investing dictionary and the all those other support items, support systems. So all those things are really crucial for your teaching you the strategies to succeed. So you need a strategic coach, number 1. Okay, number 2, what do you need? You need a caring coach. All right, I was going to say motivating coach, that's next. But before we allow someone to motivate us, what do we need to know? We need to feel like they care about us in some way, shape, or form. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. If you get a sense that this person's trying to help me, this person has a life mission to help others be successful in real estate, this person seems to care about me, they respond to me, they seem to have a servant's heart, and the things they teach me, they seem to legitimately wanting to help me succeed. So you got to have caringness. Now, can you succeed without a caring coach? Could you have a coach who's just a strategic coach and just that? That's what Carleton Sheets is. When I bought Carleton Sheets' course twice, I bought it on, believe it or not, cassette tapes. And then I had to buy it again on CDs. Oh my goodness. And he is purely a strategic coach, does none of the other things. He is not a motivating coach. He is not a caring coach. He's also not a tough coach or a fun coach, which is the other kind of coaches that I'm going to get. Basically, gives you the strategies, and then you got to do all those things for yourself. You got to motivate yourself. You got to care about yourself. You got to be tough on yourself, and you got to be fun. Okay, so let's find a coach who can help us with all those areas. And that's why Carleton, it takes a certain kind of person to succeed just off a book and some manuals. Okay, because you lack the motivation. You're not getting motivation from your coach. So the number 1 type of coach you need is a strategic coach. Number 2 is a caring coach. Number 3 is a motivating coach. Okay, so the strategic coach told me what to do. Am I going to do it? The motivating coach shows me that I can do it. The motivating coach is very important for building your desire and faith. So your motivating coach should say, focus on your dreams, focus on your goals. What do you want in your life? Let's get excited about it. Focus on your bright, brilliant future. Get excited, work yourself into a lather, get really excited so that you take a lot of action. Okay, so your motivating coach should help you focus on your desires, what you want, and then they should also help you have faith. So a motivating coach builds your faith in 2 things: builds your faith in yourself, and builds your faith in the system, in the strategies. So, you might learn the strategies from the strategic coach, but the strategic coach is kind of dry. They don't really make it exciting. So all of a sudden the motivating coach comes along and says, isn't this exciting? These are great strategies. Let's go do it. And so the motivating coach helps you believe you can do it and motivates you to take action. Basically tells you to apply these steps, say these scripts, and stick to your schedule. That's what a motivating coach helps you do. Okay, so you got a strategic coach, a caring coach, a motivating coach. Then I need a tough coach. Okay, what does a tough coach do? A motivating coach will motivate you and get you going and get you excited and get you focused on your desires. But sometimes things get tough. Sometimes you face big obstacles. Sometimes things go wrong. You lose a deal at the last minute, and it's very frustrating and discouraging potentially. I don't ever want you to get discouraged. Momentarily disappointed is okay. Don't ever let yourself get discouraged though. So your coach, your tough coach will help you get over disappointment, and they will help you. What's the most important thing a tough coach will do for you? Hold you accountable. Hold you accountable. So you need someone. Most of us need someone to hold us accountable once in a while in our lives, and especially when we're doing something new and we're trying something new. If you're really good at holding yourself accountable, then guess what? Your coach never has to get tough. You never need a tough coach if you're tough enough with yourself, if you're disciplined. And what am I talking about here? Sticking to your schedule. That's really the only thing you have to really be disciplined about. Stick to your schedule. So that's what your tough coach does. Make sure you stick to your schedule. Make sure you do what you said you were going to do. Make sure you follow through on your plans and put in 4 hours a week at least. I'd rather prefer 5 hours, 5+ hours a week. That's what your tough coach makes sure happens. Okay, they make sure you stick to it. When you say, I'm going to do these steps and these scripts and this schedule, they make you stick to it. So that's what a tough coach is for. And every once in a while, we need that. And lastly, I want you to have a fun coach, because life is tough enough. Let's have some fun. Let's smile. Let's make it fun if we can. If you're a coal miner, and your coach is your supervisor in the coal mine, how fun can it be working in a coal mine? I will bet you that people have fun working in a coal mine. Okay, there's ways that you can have fun in pretty much anything. But just, and that fun is an important thing. And even just having fun outside of the work, even if the work is kind of laborious, realizing that the work pays for the fun and having fun in your life. So again, that's what I want you to focus on. And I want you to focus on being your own self-coach in all 5 of these areas. And you're not so good in one of these areas. Are you a good strategic coach for yourself? Well, if you're brand new, you don't know any of this stuff. So you don't know the strategies. You need a strategic coach. You need the what to say and what to do system. Maybe you've been around a long time. Maybe you've been listening to me for 20 years. I've been around for 20 years teaching this. So if you have been, maybe you already are a pretty good strategic coach. We had a student who he just wasn't that good at doing the business himself, but he was an awesome coach. And so he would just partner up with people and help them close their deals. So, you may be a very good strategic coach after, a certain amount of time focused on the business. If you really understand the what to say and what to do system, you're a pretty good strategic coach for yourself. Okay, then remember, a caring coach. Got to be nice to yourself. I've got a affirmation, be kind to yourself. And a lot of times we're kind of too tough on ourselves. Now, I want you to have that tough coach, but that tough coach only comes into play if you're not following your schedule. That's the only time the tough coach really has to kick in. So mostly I want you to be a caring coach, kind to yourself, supportive of yourself, keep your self-talk positive and productive. Don't get down on yourself. Don't get negative. I don't want any negative words. Okay, stay away from negative words. It gets you stuck the law of attraction starts working against you. Keep your words positive and your focus positive, and the law of attraction works for you. Okay, so then you need that tough coach again to stick to your schedule, and the fun coach. That's it. That's what you need to succeed. Now, today, Lynette and I are going to do something really super fun, and I've been looking forward to this for a couple of months. We're going to a Chris Isaak concert tonight. We've got a special dinner reservation at Don Shula's Steakhouse at 5:30. I'm going to have filet mignon, and then we're going to enjoy this Chris Isaak concert at 8 o'clock. We have front row seats. And he has this great song called Two Hearts. So I got two big heart balloons that we're going to have right in the front row. And we're going to bring Wolfies. So we're going to throw Wolfies on the stage. Last time we saw Chris Isaak in concert, we saw him at the Mesa Amphitheater. That Lynette actually jumped up on stage during the encore and was holding his sleeve during the encore. So he's kind of cool about talking to the audience, and we're going to be right in the front row. And I think he's going to notice us. And so, maybe, Lynette's going to have a Wolfie on her wrist, and she's going to try to get a Wolfie on Chris Isaak's wrist. I don't know what's going to happen, but it'll be fun for sure. At least we'll listen to some great music. We'll have a great dinner. We're going to gamble a little bit. This is actually at a casino, so we were going to maybe play the slots a little bit or something. We're not big gamblers, but just for fun. And so it's going to be a great day. So where does that fall in, guys? That's your motivating coach. I want you, as your own motivating coach, to set up rewards for yourself. Say, if I do this and this and this, I'm going to do that. I get to go do this. Okay. So plan some fun things this summer, like a fun vacation. If I get 2 deals done by the end of July, I'm going to do this, or on the 4th of July, we're going to do this. Okay. That's part of being a motivating coach, is setting up a reward or a spiff system for yourself. That is a way that you can absolutely motivate yourself. Okay. Oh, wow. I thought I had gone on longer than that. I was talking fast, I guess. So I've just recently come up with this new concept of separating out and understanding what kind of coaching you really need to be successful. And so I want you to focus on making sure you have this kind of trainer in your life. I hope I aspire to be that kind of trainer. I hope I'm all those trainers. I for sure am a great strategic coach because I really understand this business. I hope I'm a good caring coach. I really try. I really do care. I mean, my mission, my life mission is your success. That's the way I always think. So that's why God put me on the planet. So for sure, I really care about your success. Number 3, motivation. I hope I'm motivating to you. I hope I help you focus on your desires and have more faith and to take action, motivate you to take action. And then in terms of being a tough coach, I'm not working with you one-on-one, so I can't hold you accountable. Remember, that's the main thing of a tough coach, is holding you accountable. If you want us to be your tough coach, you would join the Wolf Steel Club. That's an application thing, and we don't take very many people in that. So if you're really motivated, you want to have the greatest year of your life, contact me about joining the Wolf Steel Club. It's very reasonable, and sometimes we'll even get very involved in split deals and become partners with people out of that program. So that would be, I could be a tough coach if we were working like that. And then lastly, a fun coach. I hope when you see us here on Psych Ups with Brian that it's fun. I try to make it kind of fun, and not that I tell a lot of jokes or anything, but I try to keep it entertaining. So, that's almost more of what I would call that coach, is an entertaining coach, not a fun coach necessarily. It's not like they're, sending up balloons and stuff, but they're entertaining, they're engaging. I might have actually changed that from fun coach to engaging coach, someone who is not boring, especially if you have to expose yourself to that trainer for a long time. You have to watch a lot of videos or, read a lot of manuals written by that person. You hope that they're entertaining or, engaging in some way, that you're not sitting there kind of bored, just fiercely forcing yourself to plow through the material. Okay. So that's actually, I might actually change that. I haven't written anything on this. I just recently came up with this concept of the 5 coach success system, the 5 trainer success system. Okay. And that's what I want to be to you. So find people to do these things for you, and more, you can have more than one coach, and absolutely all these are important to be a self-coach in these areas. Remember? Okay. Be a self-coach in every one of these areas to have success, because a coach can't always be there, can they? I can't always be there. And so happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes. Good. Happy Friday. Woohoo. Woohoo! Lynette's going to be cheering tonight at Chris Isaak. Learning from others to self-coach. Yes. So the idea here is that you can't. I'm not going to be your mentor for life, but if we were your mentor, for instance, for 6 months or a year, hopefully you would pick up all the self-programming, the role programming, the positive programming in your brain, where you could repeat those things for yourself. You could motivate yourself. You could be tough on yourself when you need to be. That's the idea, is to learn those things. And some of us grew up with a father or mother who was a really good role model in those areas, and we're good at those things. I'm too tough on myself. I'm not kind enough to myself. And so I didn't have the best role models on that. Okay. Isabel, love the acknowledgement of the coaching. Good stuff. Thank you, Michael. Michael, you're always complimentary. Awesome. Enjoy yourselves at the Chris Isaak. We for sure will. Love Chris Isaak. Yeah, sounds too perfect. I was watching him on YouTube, and I know his entire play set. So I think I know all the songs in all the row, in all order. And when that song Two Hearts comes on, we're just going to be jumping around and waving those balloons and dancing and right in the front row. I can't wait. This is going to be really exciting. Hey, Nick. Good morning to see you. Nolan, Kathy. Yes, we will definitely enjoy it. You are all of those trainers. Thank you. Well, that's my striving. I strive. You got to almost understand those 5 different things so you can be those 5 different things for people. I guess I have not delineated those things and named them like this before, but I sort of naturally try to, fill people's needs. And those are the needs. You need the strategies. You need the feeling that someone cares about your success. You need the motivation. Sometimes you need a little discipline, and sometimes you want to have fun. Okay, you want to have fun, or else if it's not fun, if it's always a drag, even if you're successful, it's always a grind and disagreeable work. You're not going to keep doing it. You're not going to like it. My coaching is very helpful. Thank you, Charles. I love Charles. You're awesome. All you guys are awesome. Jennifer. Okay. That's awesome, guys. Let us know about that Wolf Steel Club. Just let me know. Remember, you can always, I put my phone number in here before, guys. Remember, I don't pick it up live, but I take text, so you can always text me. Hey, that's cool. Isabel's calling me that coach. So, guys, if you do want any more information about the Wolf Steel Club or anything else that we do, or the what to say, if you don't have the what to say or what to do system, you really need that. Okay. And so I will give you a really good deal on it. Just text me at this number. That's the 480-747-8988. Text me and I will respond to your text and help you out in any way and be your motivating coach and your strategic coach and your tough coach, your fun coach and your caring coach. All right. So I love, I'm a great self coach. Isn't that the best, guys? I'm the best self coach. So I'm a great self coach. So just remember all these 5 areas that you want to be a great self coach in. That's going to be our affirmation today. I'm a great self coach. 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm a great self coach. I'm a great self coach. I'm a great self coach. Yes. All right. And hopefully we're a great trainer for you. 3 deep breaths. Nice deep breath in. Oh, that feels so good. I deep breath a lot during the day. Like I do deep breathing many times whenever I think about it. The deep breath in, because it's always invigorating. It's free. It's easy. It's just takes a few seconds. It really juices your body up. It's physically and mentally invigorating. One more. Hold it a little bit. A lot of times I do more than 3 too. I mean, 3 is just like the quick version. But if you want to sit and do like 10, that's even better. That'll really refresh your body. All right. So guys, what a great topic today. Very interesting. Let's have some good success. I'm going to motivate you. Let's get out there this weekend. Go get a deal. Make some phone calls. Remember, I want you to make 20 calls a week. Talk to 20 people a week. If you're talking to 20 people a week, whoever they are, I mean, I'm not even going to be picky about who you're talking to. If you're talking to 20 people related to real estate, you're making progress. Okay, so that should be your minimum baseline KPI. So if you haven't done 20 calls this week, let's make some calls this weekend. You can always call FSBOs, landlords, listing realtors. You can always develop your realtor network. There's a lot of great stuff to do there. Remember, you should have the listing realtor opening call script for that. All right, so let's have a great weekend. Let's get motivated, and I will see you on Monday. Until then, I'll tell you all about the Chris Isaak, and I might actually post some pictures. I never post pictures here, but I might actually post some pictures of that. All right, depends on what we get. So I will see you guys on Monday. Until then, keep expecting success. getting awesome training from the Wolf couple, and